Middle East faces a new crisis as the Turkey-Israel tensions escalate. July 6, 2025. There is no Palestinian, Lebanese, Syrian, Yemeni, or Iranian problem, but there is undoubtedly an Israel problem, said Turkish Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan at an Organization of Islamic Cooperation summit. According to the FUT, the remark marks a shift in Ankara's stance from former ally to open adversary of Israel. In Turkey, a growing number of political voices including Devlet Bahçeli, a key ally of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, accuse Israel of trying to encircle Anatolia and destabilize the Turkish state. These claims, once confined to tabloids, are now echoed in official rhetoric and mainstream media. In Israel, meanwhile, concern over Turkey's growing influence is deepening. Some sees it as a long-term strategic threat more dangerous than Iran. Erdogan's vocal support for Hamas has triggered strong backlash from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government and spurred closer Israeli ties with Syrian Kurdish forces groups Turkey considers hostile. The rivalry is both ideological and geopolitical. Ankara is advancing mid-century of Turkey vision, blending the Islamist populism and nationalism, while Israel's far-right coalition pursues a regional military dominance. Syria may become the next flashpoint. After the fall of Bashar Assad's regime in late 2024, both countries are vying to shape the post-war order. Turkey supports the current ruling factions and controls much of northern Syria, while Israel has stepped up airstrikes and backs autonomy for Kurdish and Druze groups. In April, Israeli forces struck a site intended to house a Turkish military base. Although a military hotline exists between the two nations, diplomatic ties remain frozen. Ankara has drawn key lessons from Israel's campaign against Iran, particularly Tel Aviv's demonstrated edge in air warfare and intelligence. Turkey is now seeking to address its own military vulnerabilities. The Financial Times notes that U.S. President Donald Trump, who maintains a working relationships with both Netanyahu and Erdogan, could play a role in de-escalation. Still, even a formal end to the Gaza war is unlikely to halt the longer-term deterioration in Turkey-Israel ties. For decades, the two countries were pillars of U.S. strategy and regional stability. But with Iran weakened, the escalating Turkish-Israeli rivalry may prove the Middle East's next major challenge. By the New Voice of Ukraine, story by Alex Stezhensky, July 5, 2025.